Hi guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Do me a favor real quick though and let me know if you can hear me. We've been having a few little technical difficulties as usual. So let me know if you can hear me, guys, okay? See, we've got a bunch of folks over in the chat. We've got Miss Kim from Alaska, which is taking a lunch break so she can hang out with us. We've got Cordelia and Janine and Miss Pam. And hello, Miss Elizabeth. Kim says she can hear us. Awesome. So tonight we have a special guest. We have got, and it didn't say what I told it to say. Anyway, we have got Debbie Smith from Make It With Me, and she's going to be, we're going to be making some Halloween crafting. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her on and let her tell you what we're going to be doing. Hello, Miss Debbie.
Hey, Debbie. Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, happy to. So what are we going to do today?
Well, I thought if anyone's interested, I might do some a scrapbook layout. I don't really send Halloween cards, but I do scrapbook pages because I have grandchildren. And so I do Halloween scrapbook pages. So I thought what I would do is I will make them card front size for the embellishments on these pages. And then that way, if somebody doesn't scrapbook and doesn't want the layout for that, then I'll put it on a card.
Fantastic.
That sounds good.
What do I need to start with?
Okay. Well, I am starting with black background. So I'm just starting with black sheets of 12 by 12 paper.
Okay.
So are you going to do these scrapbook pages with me?
I'm going to attempt to do a card in the same fashion that you're doing your scrapbook page.
Oh my goodness. I did not know you were going to do that.
Or at least I can give it a try. I am learning from you. And I think I mentioned to you, I don't do scrapbooking for multiple reasons. Mostly it's nobody that I have in my family is really interested in them. And my kids are either grown, deceased, or just don't get in touch with me. So I never see or hear from Adrian, and Destiny passed away last year. So I have nobody that's going to collect my pictures and things. So yeah. I figured do a card, and I love Halloween, period. I'm still trying to talk my husband into taking the stuff out of the attic so I can decorate outside. Because with my allergies, going up in the attic is not something I really want to do.
Well,
go ahead.
I have 7 grandchildren, so
I know.
Wow. Lots of pictures. And, I even think that even if you don't, they make really nice gifts if you decorate your pages and just leave a place for people to put their own photos if they don't. I've made a few of those too. So I don't know if it's something that you're not interested in, you can just do your things in different sizes.
Absolutely. And I figure that we're going to be sending our what we make tonight to someone in the chat. So they'll be able to add their pictures or use them for cards as well. So this will be kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of paper out here because the first thing that I did making these, and I've already made them, so I won't put you through the torture of doing the whole thing. But I'm just going to kind of show you what I used. I'm going to make my own borders for these pages because I want them to be, not creepy, but real Halloween-y. So what I'm going to do is I've got this set right here that kind of makes your background look like alcohol ink or watercolor.
Okay.
And so I've already got it mounted on a block. And I've got a lot of purple in this page, so I'm going to use my purple. And I'm only going to use one color of purple and make it look like 2. So I'm going to use, and I will tell you all, I love Distress Oxides and I do use them. But when I'm doing scrapbooking, I really prefer dye inks just because they dry a lot faster. And I don't have.
So what's this strip we're making?
I am going, okay. You want to see a sample of what I did?
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing with it.
Like this.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool looking. So what are we going to use that for?
I'm going to use it as a border. It's going to go on the edge of my page right here.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
I like to decorate my pages quite a bit. Some people like them plain. I like them pretty busy.
So we've got a few people in the chat saying that it's cold. Well, guess what? I'm in Florida.
Oh,
It's in the 80s still. It's like, goodness.
I'm in Kentucky. It's in the 80s here today.
Yeah, my husband did. We've got this big fan thing in the attic. It's like a whole house fan. And this morning when I got up, which I got up late, which is like, yes, I needed that. But when I got up this morning, he had the thing running, and it's like, yes, that will help hopefully get some of the dust and stuff out of the house. Because I had just had such a hard day yesterday. I don't know what the deal was. Okay, so yours is kind of like alcohol ink. I think what I'm going to do is just do some watercolor paper and do some ink smishing instead.
Sounds good.
But I do like those purples.
Either way.
So where is my purples?
I don't know. I just like purple for Halloween. Plus, when you see this picture of my little granddaughter that I'm scrapbooking, you'll know why I chose purple.
Absolutely.
And you really can't mess this up. And you know, you could cut out a strip of paper, but I don't know. I just like to make my own, depending on how much time I have. I was trying to come up with something creative and, you know, some kind of little technique for this. So did I tell you?
I understand that one. I do that a little bit too much, I think. I'm always trying to make something interesting.
It's more fun. It's more fun. But I didn't get a chance to tell you, since we had technical difficulties. About an hour before we were supposed to start, my internet went out.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was afraid was happening to me when everything was not wanting to work right.
This is the cheater's way to get an alcohol ink look, I think.
Stamping away, yes.
Plus, it's just fun to play with ink, right?
Absolutely.
I want to cover
So
all.
I've got some pinks and purples mixed together. And I think I need to dry that some, and then I can add some more layers. I might go in with some oxides too. I haven't decided. Right now, I'm just using some Distress ink. So far, it's been Wilted Violet, Picked Raspberry, and Kitsch Flamingo.
There we go. How cool is that? That was fast.
Oh, that's pretty. Yes.
And then the reason I only ink blended around the edges is because I'm going to use some ribbon on this page too.
Okay.
So I am going to.
Gloria's asking what stamp you were using. I do know that it's Stampin' Up.
This is a stamp set from Stampin' Up. And I am a demonstrator. This is my first year. I just finished my first year. And it's in the new catalog. And I just thought it was so neat. It just, the flowers are really pretty. And it kind of gives you like a watercolor or alcohol ink look. I've been playing with this one a lot. It's fun.
Awesome. Also, guys, since she is a demonstrator, if you are interested in any of the stuff that she's using, I do have a link to her page, her YouTube page down below. So you can always go through that. And I'm pretty sure she's got an email or something there. Is there another way that they can contact you, Debbie, if they're interested in any of your Stampin' Up! Products?
Oh, yeah. I have a Facebook page. And then also my email is makeitwithmenow@gmail.com. When I started this channel, my initial plan was I really want to get to doing more of this, is to post a project out there and give the supply list and just make things together. I've been trying all kinds of neat things. I started as a crafter with scrapbooking, but I also make cards now, and I've got a Cricut, so I do t-shirts, and I'm using some chipboard right now to make my very first album or ephemera holder that I saw a lady make on YouTube. I can't remember her name at the moment, but when I do that video, I'm in the process of it now. I'm going to link her because she was my inspiration for doing that.
Fantastic. Well, Gloria mentioned that she's also a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator.
Oh, really? Gloria, where
Yeah.
are you? Where do you live?
And she hasn't commented yet, but she should in just a second.
That's cool. I've met a lot of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators. I tell you, the only reason I started is because I don't expect to, make a lot of money doing this. I just want to support my habit and just have fun. I've met so many nice people. I love the crafting community. I just love the crafting community. Is TR on here?
Yes, she is.
Hey, TR.
So I think I'm going to go back through the chat real quick and see who all we've got. And I'm going to go ahead and blow you up. Let you be the main screen there so they can see what all you're doing a little bit better.
I am just doing a little ink blending around one edge because I'm going to put this on the outer part of my page. Mm-hmm. And the other side is going to be covered in ribbon. So I'm not going to ink blend around it. I just didn't want it to be that stark white. And it doesn't really matter what side because I just cut that piece in half. That's all I did. Just took my little centering ruler. This was actually a scrap left over from some of my cutting for the layout.
So we have got Jean Marin. We've got Elizabeth. I'm looking to see if I see some new names that I didn't already give a shout out to, and I do appreciate you guys dropping in. We do have Ms. Linda Toman Creates. I probably said your name wrong, and I am so sorry about that. Oh,
Elizabeth Costa Rogers is on here too. Elizabeth,
yes,
I watched your all's Zoom today. I watched that today.
That was so much fun. That is so much fun.
It looked like a lot of fun. I sent her a message and said, I want to do that.
Well, speaking of that, she asked me today if I would like to do a live stream with her, and we're going to do a live next week.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And she did send me a picture. I'm trying to remember. Yes, the pictures that you sent me today, Miss Elizabeth, is for next week, right? She says, Yep, I left you a comment back. So I think that she was replying to you on that one, Debbie.
Oh, I got it, Elizabeth. I did. I got your reply. I got it.
So she sent me a couple of pictures over Facebook that I was planning on putting together as a thumbnail today, and I got bogged down with other stuff and didn't get to it. So let me go ahead. Multitasking. One hand is drying my watercolor paper. The second one is pulling up my Facebook so I can show you one of those, kind of a little teaser for one of the things we're going to be working with on her live next week. This is going to be at 7 p.m. on Wednesday of next week. Is that right, Elizabeth? Just double checking with you to make sure I'm right on that. Because I don't want to tell you guys the wrong time.
Do y'all want to see my little cute Batman that I'm scrapbooking?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, he's adorable. This is
why I'm putting bats on this page. That's my little Batman.
Okay, so Miss Elizabeth just confirmed that it is going to be next Wednesday at 7 p.m. We are going to be going live on her channel. So I'm going to go ahead and share the first picture that she showed me. This is a sneak peek. But I don't think I'm going to go and show the additional ones yet. I may do that by the end, but haven't decided yet. So let me get a screen up real quick. And I think this is just too cute. Assuming that my internet decides to work. So this is an image that she created that we're going to be working with next week.
Oh, wow.
And that's just part of it. You can tell that there's a little bit of foil involved in that, which means it is a digital image that we're going to be foiling on next week.
That looks really cool.
Yes.
Did you draw that?
I think she did. You drew that, right, Miss Elizabeth?
Oh, my. She's got some talent.
Yes, she did. So I'm going to read back some of the comments on there. Elizabeth said, oh my goodness, or OM goodness, but I'm not sure if she's talking about the picture or something else. She does say that she drew it on her tablet. So that is just the first one. That is just kind of a sneak peek of what we're going to be working on. Linda says, oh, sweet, I can't wait. Janine says it's cool. Maureen says it's cool. Everybody likes it because it's cool. Janine says something to look forward to.
And of course, my tape runner just
Cordelia, I'm the same way. I can draw a stick figure too. I'm pretty good at coloring it, but on my tablet, I can't. I've got a Wacom, I think, tablet thing to plug into my computer, and I still don't know how to make the thing work, and I've had it like 3 years. But guess what? I don't practice. Elizabeth does a lot of practicing. Okay, so I can tell that what you've done so far, Debbie, is you've got your strip, you did all your coloring and everything on it, and now you're putting some adhesive on the back of it to put it onto your black cardstock, right?
Right.
Well, I like this panel. I think it turned out really nice.
It did.
The color does not look right on the screen to me. It's a lot more vibrant of the pink. It kind of looks muted to me, and that's overexposed, so it doesn't look any better me pulling it up to the screen. Yeah, and I mean, my skin does not look that ashy either, so I don't know.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to cut.
I'm going to do this one.
I don't like cutting this. It's too pretty. I'm really trying hard to get past not wanting to cut my pretty papers. You guys may have seen lately that I have been using more of my pattern paper, and I'm trying to use it along with other things so that they both look good. Okay, Elizabeth says, thank you. I'm super excited. I think she's talking to me, so I'm excited too, hon. I want to do that live with you. That's going to be so much fun. Yeah, first thing I did when she asked me is I told my husband, it's like, okay, Elizabeth wants me to do this. Is that okay? Because I won't be able to fix dinner because that'll be during my dinner time. Normally what we do, and we've just been kind of on a strict schedule kind of thing, is we do dinner like right at 8 o'clock, which means we start cooking about 7:30 in order to have it ready. So about the time that I get off of the live usually is when he's getting home. Can't get this darn thing straight because I am talking too much. Anyway, he gets home from riding his bike, and then we start fixing dinner, whether it's on the grill or something like that, because he's got to have his protein. Probably the hardest part with putting any kind of a panel on black is if you have black behind it, and I have black behind it because it's my.
Well, I was going to show you how I did this gold around the edge because I don't like black on black either because I don't think it pops. So I just took some black paper, the same, and I used some foil on that because
awesome.
This is going to be my back piece, but it's the deco foil, and I'll show you how I did that. I saved one that I haven't done yet to go on this other layout. So this is just a 4x6 sheet. And then I just used this deco foil pen and just kind of went around the edges of it.
Yeah, I have no idea if my deco foil pen works. I think I tried it a long time ago and I couldn't get it to do anything. Huh. So I think I'm going to grab some foil out of the cabinet and go ahead and give it a try again. Yeah, I've got so much stuff that I need to I've got a lot of things that I bought a long time ago and have never used. So I either need to use them or I need to get rid of them.
Well,
whether it is giving them away or my husband just says, throw it in the trash. That's like, no. Yeah, I need
Well,
to either sell or destash or something.
Yeah, I've got things like that too. This was easier than embossing the edges, and I didn't want a perfectly straight edge anyway. I wanted it to be a little jagged. So that's how I did that, just around the edges to make that.
I'm going to try this on a scrap. Just a little piece. And I think this is just some scraps.
I use a lot of scraps when I'm scrapbooking.
This one is a scrap. This is one that I tried some other stuff on. So do you let it dry completely before you put it down, or do you do it when it's wet?
No, I do it as soon as I put it on there.
Okay, so I don't know what you're supposed to do.
I don't either. I guess I should have read the directions, huh? I just kind of grabbed it and okay.
So while it was the part that dried didn't foil, but the part that was wet did. So that tells me that's the way I'm supposed to do it.
You know what? It doesn't say. It doesn't say whether to let it dry. It just says you're supposed to hold it down for 30 seconds to get it going. You know, you have to push in like you do a paint pen.
Yeah, at least I did follow the first line of the instructions. It says, always pre-test for best results.
Yeah, I did that too. And like I said, I didn't want a perfect line anyway. I wanted it to kind of look like that. So that was the goal. You can see I've already done all my other ones. You can see all the lines on that piece.
Absolutely. And I'm just messing around with this. I'm probably going to take out some of my scrapbook paper, which is one reason why I was going with the purple and pink. Because you guys may have gotten this last year or year before. I got the Pinkaboo from Michael's. It's Craftsmart, but I've had this for a long time and I have never actually, I finally cut into it, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago.
What is it?
It's just a scrapbook paper pad that is just too pretty, which is one reason why I don't use it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of scrapbook
interesting
paper that I hoard, but I don't hoard much of it.
I've got way too much.
I really don't, I don't know. I don't buy as much patterned paper as I used to.
Yeah.
But I love the designer series paper on my cards. There's some really pretty patterns on it, and it's not too thick. There. So that's how I'm doing this background. And then that's what my picture's going to go on. I think that comes out really cute. And it'll really pop on that black. Now, I made that. I don't know. You all, I don't know if you want me to remake this. I went ahead and pre-made this one. It's just a little bit.
It's entirely up to you what you want to do, hon.
Well,
right now, it's 5 o'clock, so we still have 30 minutes left or more, depending on how much he's got. They've been talking a lot in the chat, and I haven't really been over there chatting with them much. So,
well, that's why I wanted to. Glory said she has a lot of DSP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love the DSP. I really do. I wanted to show you this one. I think rather than, because I think everybody on here probably pretty much knows how to ink blend. That's why I didn't know if they would want to see that. But I pulled this. You all, I don't know if you do this, but when I scrapbook, I pull out tons of stamps. And I used these trees. And I just ink blended the background. And then I pulled out the one Halloween. I have 2 Halloween stamps. I don't have that many. But I used the little witch on that one and this Which Way to the Candy for this little witch right here. And so my plan is, and y'all, I'm just using temporary adhesive just to get this. I always do that just to make sure it's where I want it before I do it permanently. Because I don't like to be trying to pull up pictures. And I think I might pop that one up a little bit too. But does anybody here scrapbook at all? Or is interested in scrapbooking?
Looking back at the chat. Oh, Karen Baker, what is considered too much pattern paper? Is 22 pads of 12 by 12 too much? Well, if it
No,
is, honey, I've got a lot more than that.
so do I.
My reason is because I bought them. I would buy them at Michael's when they were on sale, you know, when they had them for like $5 a piece or something, or buy one, get two free. So I would buy 7 at a time, and I never got around to never got around to using it. Elizabeth says she used to scrapbook, got to get back into it. Miss Biddy Penny is in the house. She does mini albums, which we saw that last week.
I know. Biddy Penny is one of my inspirations for this mini album that I'm just now trying my very first one. I might give you a sneak peek and let you see it. Okay. I am going to do what I'm going to make. I wanted to, that's why I was asking if anybody scrapbooks, because I have been using, this one was a little bit shorter, so I'm going to redo it. But I want this to be, I want to cover this because I'm going to use peekaboo pockets, because I discovered these things about a year or two ago through Creative Memories. And oh my heavens, I'm one of those scrapbookers who has a hard time deciding which pictures not to use. So with these things, you can get, I like to use a lot of pictures, and you can get probably, I've gotten layouts where I've used 20 plus pictures on a layout. It's
oh, wow.
Amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Because when you have a digital camera and grandchildren, you just snap, snap, snap. And then when you go print them, oh, I need to take this pad out of here. Hold on. When you've got that many grandkids, you just take pictures all the time. This is one thing I love about the Stamparatus. I can just move that down. I don't have to keep moving my stamp. Oops. Push that one far enough. It's not mix it up good.
I'll use this.
What am I doing? Well, maybe I do need to leave my pad in there. Again.
You know how sometimes you get to a point where it's like, okay, I think this is what my card's supposed to look like. I think I'm done. Well, I am actually early this time, guys. I actually think I'm about done with putting this card together, and all I've got is that, and I pulled out some stickers that I got from Dollar Tree.
They're cute.
And this paper pack that turns out I'm probably not going to use is the reason that I got that sticker, those stickers, because they're just too cute.
They are cute.
So, hello, Miss Denise Wilson. I'm seeing a lot of names that I haven't seen in here before. Janet Foster. She says that I scrapbook every one of my pictures when I do scrapbooking. Books can't stop myself.
Yeah, Janet scrapbooks a lot. She's been fussing at me because I haven't been scrapbooking as much. So, all right, I think that's enough.
I have really thought about doing some type of memory keeping, but the thing, honest to God, I haven't taken any pictures of me if I can't help it. I do not like my pictures at this point. I was looking back at some older pictures because I needed to send one to, I hate it when I forget names. I know her name.
I have to dry this.
That was for Brandy Mahon. She did a not too long ago, so you guys probably got to see some of the stuff that she was doing, but she put together a card makers summit earlier this summer, and she's doing another one, and she invited me to participate. So I needed to send her a photo, a headshot for her to use with that. And I don't like any of my pictures, so I again picked one from my wedding, which was in 2011. So I don't know if any of you guys do that, where you've got photos that you don't take pictures because you hate taking pictures so much. Your only good pictures are a decade ago.
Yeah, I get that because I had to get over it, because I thought, I'm making these scrapbooks so my grandchildren and my kids will have them when I'm gone. don't mean
And
to
they
sound
need to know
morbid.
what you look like, huh?
And I was like, yeah, they're gonna look through this photo at these scrapbook albums and say, where was Nana? And I'm the one taking the pictures. So I had to get over myself and just decide, you know, good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm gonna have to be in the scrapbook album.
Well, I want to thank Miss Biddy Penny. She put in the comments that she had a lot of fun last night with everybody. And thank you for saying that I was a good hostess. I try to be, but that doesn't mean I succeed. I'm glad that you found it good for me. So thank you so much.
TR's the one that told me about Benny Penny too.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said TR's the one that told me about Bitty Penny too.
Well, I think she showed up in one of my lives, and I think I did see her quite a while back on one of the hops that I've done. I've done so many hops over the last year. It's not even funny. I mean, I try to do one like at least a couple of them a month. And I've gotten so busy this year, it's like I don't know how much time I actually have to do that, but I'm still working on them. Anyway, I met her through that, and so it was so much fun having her on last week with me. Okay, I'm going to show another way to do to do foiling, because I decided I want some foiling around the edges. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount the panel that I was just working on that's got the silver foil on there. I'm going to mount that on some foam tape on my card base. So I've masked off the back of my card base, and now I'm going to just use some double-sided adhesive, put that down as just a strip down, and then put my foil on top of that. And it always works so nice.
That is neat.
And this is a good way to do it if you don't have, let's say you don't have any foil paper, or you don't want to layer up too thick, but you do have a scrap or two of some actual foil. This works great for that. But in order to get everything lined up, I might wind up showing the top of my head, which you don't really want to do.
Okay. Now I was out of this gorgeous grape paper, so I just took a white sheet because I wanted a little bit of purple on this top picture. Did y'all see my little doggy?
That is too cute. I think I had a dog that looked a little like that one before. He's adorable.
He was wearing a shark costume.
That is too cute.
My little Beckus. He loves Halloween. He absolutely loves the trick-or-treaters. He gets all excited.
Yeah, we don't get trick-or-treaters around here either. So any kind of Halloween stuff, I'm basically doing it for me. I used to, a few years back, I was having a Halloween party every year. And so I would make all my decorations. I mean, making decorations for outside is so much fun. I mean, I did paper mache pumpkins and such. It was so, so cool. And then after being in the attic for too long, they kind of molded and we had to throw them away. But they were like 5 years old almost. Anyway, I was doing Halloween parties for a bunch of my friends, and then I stopped doing any of the drinking thing. So if you're not drinking, people aren't going to come, you know?
Yep. I was checking that to see which side the adhesive was on. These are those peekaboo pockets that I was talking about. I always have to double check, and I never remember what side the adhesive's on. It's on the back. So they're front load. These go portrait and landscape. So my plan is to layer these right here. But I didn't want just that plastic, so I'm going to stick this right there. And then that way, well, I'm going to use this one because that's the one I cut too short. Or maybe I didn't. Oh, I forgot that one's a little bit longer. So that way, now once I put my page protector on this, these go on the outside. So you don't have to take the page protector off, and you can just flip them up like that. And isn't that neat? So you can get
okay, cool. Kind of like a
waterfall.
A waterfall card, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I won't stick these until I put my page protector on. So I'm just using some temporary right now. So this is the length of my picture. I probably should have made that the size of that black paper, but I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'll take this piece that I made and put this on there.
Oh, she's so cute.
I know. I'm partial, though. Aren't we all, when it comes to our grandbabies?
Yeah, Elizabeth said that she did trick or treat with her kids school years ago. With her kids' school years ago.
Yeah.
Help if I actually read correctly. I used to do that with my girls too. What was fun? Yeah, they were good at this. We would take our van. We had a Chevy Astra van, way long time ago, and we take the kids around, and we would have pillowcases in the car for them to dump their candy in when it got too full and heavy for them to carry.
Yeah. Oh, in our neighborhood, everybody's on golf carts or, they're pulling wagons, and we get tons of trick-or-treaters. It is so
I think it's just my neighborhood. We've got older people in here. I think we're some of the us, and I know of at least 2 other couples that are younger. The other 2 have got kids, but we never get any kids doing trick-or-treating here. I mean, I think the last time we had any trick-or-treaters was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, so apparently I know I had misread it, but I thought that I thought it was a typo. Apparently, Elizabeth said that she had done trunk-or-treating.
Yeah.
And I don't know what trunk-or-treating is. I thought she was saying trick-or-treating, but accidentally spelled it wrong. So I was giving her a bit down. Turns out I was wrong.
A lot of churches do it. A lot of churches have trunk or treat where they just have people in the parking lot and they decorate their cars and hand out candy to all the trick or treaters, and kids just go car to car instead of house to house.
Okay, I've got some sticky pieces still on here that I don't really know why they are, but that's okay. It just means I can put down some more foil.
Is that the way they do it where you live, Elizabeth? Yes, she says. Or Gloria said.
Gloria said yes.
It was Gloria. You all, this
when I was a kid, I would dress up as a vampire and try to scare the neighborhood kids. I mean, all it really took was just doing my face up, and I wore this. My mom had this burgundy like velvet robe, like an old thing, and I just I would put that thing on, and it was great. It was always so funny. Okay, so one of the interesting things with using some other kind of medium other than, your hot foil press or using your laminator is the texture that shows up on here. And that is so crooked. Oh, well, I think I cut it crooked. That's okay. It still looks cool. I think I'm going to trim a little bit off of the edge, though, so that it'll be more aligned with the rest of it. But you got that texture on the foil. I just think is... One of the things I like about Halloween time is that you can try all sorts of different media, and even if you mess it up, it looks good.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I mean, I am more often than not, I'm clean and simple, but sometimes I'm not. And Halloween, I get to play and experiment.
Exactly.
Like I made a card, a type of card that I've never made before for the for a hop that's coming up this weekend. Another one where we're using products from Tailor Made Cards for You, like what we used last week. It's the same pack, but I made some what are those things called again? Pinwheel tower cards.
Oh.
So I just did those yesterday and uploaded the video. So that's going to be live on Saturday. Okay, that sticky is still sticky around the edges, and I don't really like that. Let's see if I can fix it a little bit this way.
Now, this is why I use temporary adhesive, because I move things all the time. Okay. And I may trim these pictures down and put a little bit more of that purple around it. I don't know. Because I like the purple on this one. It looks good next to the purple.
Excuse me. So a lot of you guys know that I don't really do stickers much, and I did a reorganization 6 months ago, and then what did I do? As soon as I saw these, I had to buy a couple packs because they're just too darn cute. So I'm going to actually use stickers on the card, but that's the thing. These look much nicer than a lot of the other stickers that I've seen out. These just look better. They don't look as, I don't know, they don't look as much like a sticker, I guess.
Those are really cute stickers, Debbie.
Yeah, well, it matches my Pinkaboo paper pack. It's a pretty Halloween pack. That's what's really, really weird. It's like it's got pastel pinks and purples and teal pumpkins and pink spider webs. I mean, basically this matches.
Nice.
So let's see. I'm going to put the
now this is an embossing folder that I.
Oh, that is pretty.
This was a spider web embossing folder that I wanted to use to fill here, and I started. I haven't decided yet. I was struggling with this decision. So y'all can help me because I was thinking about using that for my journaling card, and instead of putting this frightfully cute on it, I could probably still put the frightfully cute there, and then do some kind of little journaling card. You know, just to say who this is and what year it was and something like that. Or I could do a little journaling card up here. But that's kind of my plan. But I tell you, this embossing folder is really cute. And like I said, I don't do a lot of cards, but I do scrapbook pages. So I embossed an extra one so I could show you what I did. And I know you all probably already know this, but I just love ink dragging. It's therapeutic. Oh, yeah. It's therapeutic for me. I just love ink dragging.
So yeah, I kind of splurged at Hobby Lobby this week. They had a 40% off on Tim Holtz and Tim Holtz and Spellbinders and something else. But I got a couple of the new Tim Holtz embossing folders.
Oh.
Yeah, so I did the same kind of thing on this one. I went over the ink dragging like what you just did. I did it in white and then decided, I think I want to do gold. What I need is I need some of the silver delicata ink is what I need. Or I think I might have some silver around here somewhere. But I'm thinking this reminds me of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, it does.
This looks like the elves, yeah. And then I got this one, which is the stone. And then I did the ink dragging with I'm not good at the ink dragging. That's why I'm showing this off because, oh my God, it worked and it worked cool. But I did like 3 different colors. You can't see the green that is in here, but this looks like a stone wall. And I just think it is just so, so awesome how those turned out. And actually this would kind of actually look good together. Like a castle has got all the nice, pretty whatever, and then it's got the stone walls. So that would look kind of cool. But I did that a few days ago and hadn't decided what to do with it yet. I've just been so tired the last several days. I'm hoping that tomorrow's going to make it better. I'm supposed to be getting a crown tomorrow. And it's been 3 weeks since I had it, and I've got sleep apnea. And to fight that, I'm using an oral appliance. It's kind of like a retainer that makes it so I can breathe better while I'm trying to sleep. And I haven't been able to use the thing in almost 3 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. So last night was good, but the night before last was terrible. Last night I went to bed early. I told my husband, I can't stay up and watch TV with you. I'm going to bed an hour early. And I actually got relaxed enough to get to sleep better. It worked out so much better, but I still woke up all night coughing. Anywho, I did see that Elizabeth just finished the hop, her video for that hop. She says she ran out of yellow ink, so some of her stuff is pink, not orange. The hop is orange and black, and it's using the, I'll give you guys a sneak peek, but it's using that really cool pattern paper pack, that digital kit that that Monica has that you just print out, and this is the card that I made.
Oh, wow. That is neat.
Yeah, I've never made one before. I don't really, I mean, they're not difficult to do. It is, and I'm also putting instructions and measurements and stuff over on my blog so you guys can see it there too. But yeah, it stands up.
Oh, I want to try that.
Yeah.
I definitely want to try that.
This is just too cool.
You know, our friend that we Zoom with that lives in Alaska, Geraldine, she showed us a card the other night when we were on there that it looked like it folded like the one you just showed, except it had a circle cut out of it that rotated somehow when she opened it. And I think she's gonna show us how to do that. She is the box queen. She makes all kinds of neat things.
Bitty Penny said that she loves the card. Thank you so much, honey. I'm going to scroll up and read a couple of the other things that folks have said. Janine has a pretty Halloween paper pack that she had gotten a couple of years ago as well. It's in a stack that she's planning on using this year. Linda says that she had, looks like she's changing software to do her videos. And DaVinci is proving to be tricky. I don't know DaVinci. I think it might be similar to what I'm using with Power Director, but I'm not sure. Crystal said she did a video on a pinwheel tower card too. Was that for this hop or was that for another one? And do I need to go search your channel for that? Gloria says she can't wait to see the video. Gloria, that one goes up at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. Linda says, yes, Debbie, yes, but I'm not sure what she was talking about. Crystal said, did I get that idea from you? I'm gonna have to tell the truth on this one, okay? You guys probably saw the video I did, a week or so ago? I think it was last week, where I was showing off all of your fun stuff that you guys have sent me as part of swaps that's in my Happy Mail video. Well, one of the groups that I'm already doing video, you guys know I'm doing swaps in my group, but I'm also hooking back up with Card Conga. Card Conga, I'm going to put that post up because I think that's funny. But Card Conga, what they do instead of just having one hop or... Okay, Debbie, are you still there?
I am.
Okay, because I see you putting down a stripe of something and it looks like it's stuck.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It's not stuck on my end.
Okay, it might just be me then. I don't have
Is it stuck for everybody?
So, yeah, that would be good to know. I don't have YouTube up right now. Now you're moving again, so that's good.
Okay.
Anyway, Card Conga, they have different themes that they want you to try out. So it's kind of a challenge as well. And what they were doing, one of the hops they were doing, one of the swaps they were doing are these cards. So that means I'm going to be getting a few of those this month to go in my Happy Mail video. So I'll be showing some more there too. But I figured if I'm trying this, let me go ahead and use it with Monica's papers and see how it turns out. And I love it. It turned out awesome. Okay, Biddy says that you were moving. You were frozen, but now you're moving. So that's good.
Okay, good. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. I hope it's not my internet again.
We all have those issues.
Okay, here's my little Batman.
That is just too cute.
I know.
I think I need to make another card with this other piece. It's getting close to 6:30, guys. So if you want, we can keep going, or I can go ahead and draw the winners for. I saw that. Oh, do you see that? She's got a card front right there. This is one that she did for Crescent Creations.
Yeah.
I think that was part of the Team Tiny Hop, right?
Yes. Yes. You guys, this is a week. This is a week of firsts for me. This is my first ever live. And this was my first ever hop and the first digital stamps I've used. And
I don't remember if I
I'm
found
just
out
getting,
from you. Are you doing My Hop in November?
I signed up for it.
Yay!
I did. So I am just getting right out of my comfort zone. I'm going to go ahead and
I've been doing that a little bit too much this year too. Lots and lots of things that I haven't tried before or haven't tried much. So we did have a couple people say keep going, so I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to be in the drawing, it's a good idea to stick around, because I have had where I've drawn for somebody before and it didn't get claimed, and Miss Elizabeth was the one who lucked out on that one because I drew again for it and she got it last week. So I think I'm going to do kind of the same. I don't know if I want to do the same thing, but I am going to use this paper. It's too pretty.
So for those of you that do scrapbook, you know that you always do your spreads at the same time, so everything kind of goes together.
Oh, you mean right and left?
Yes, I never do. I mean, I've watched YouTubers do just one side, and they're gorgeous. They're really pretty, and they use a lot of mixed media, which I use some mixed media, but I don't know. I'm not one of those scrapbookers that does all the mixed media with one picture or two pictures. I want 10 pictures.
Okay, I have to ask you this real quick. Since we are going to be doing a giveaway, were you giving away your scrapbook pages that you're putting your personal pictures on? Because I don't think you're doing that, right?
I can give away the pages, because that's why I was only putting things down with temporary. I'm only putting my photos down with temporary adhesive. So I thought what I could do is, if somebody wins it that just has no interest at all in a scrapbook page, or, well, let me tell you something else you can do with these though. Have you ever seen those 12 by 12 frames that you can buy at Michael's and Joann's?
Oh yeah.
You can do something decorative with your photos and put them in those frames, or any 12 by 12 frame. I've done home decor like this with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper too. So, but anyway, if nobody has any interest whatsoever in a scrapbook page, then I will just take my photos off and send them the elements, and they can put their own together.
Fantastic.
I'd be happy to do that. You might have grandbabies or nieces and nephews, and
Okay, so Cordelia says, that I want to win all the cards. And then Crystal's Creation says that Linda says, I just learned that a year ago. I was doing it wrong before. So I'm not sure what she was referring to there. So Linda, if you could tell us what you think you were doing wrong, because I thought that there was no doing it wrong in crafting.
There's not.
That's what I thought.
It's your own style. It's whatever your style is.
And Janine says, I have done that in the past before as well. So I think what she's talking about is using the temporary tape. Probably. Crystal says that would be fun. But again, I don't know what she's talking about.
Maybe making the frames. Is that what you're talking about, Crystal? Maybe doing something in a frame. I made a Christmas decoration with stamps last year, and I've done some that with vinyl, different things.
I think I did better with my smushing this time because I did the layers and I got these cool little pieces. Crystal says yes. Oh, Linda says that she has learned recently to do faces that face each other as one team. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot talk. I just can't. I don't know why.
That's probably the only rule there is to scrapbooking is you don't want to be on the edge of a page with your, and you have to you have to flip it sometimes to where they're not looking off the page. Kind of back to,
that makes sense.
Is anybody ever on the yearbook?
You mean like this guy is looking off of the card?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want them to be facing each other, the photos.
Yeah. You wouldn't want, she is kind of, this one if she had been looking this way, I wouldn't have put her there, but she's looking forward, so that's okay. You know, it all goes kind of back to I don't know if anybody ever worked on the yearbook stuff in high school. You learn that on the yearbook committee. I think I'm going to flip-flop those. Nope. This way. So now, see, there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 pictures of him on one page. And I think I counted these earlier. There's 10. So I'm getting 17 pictures of these adorable children on one spread. If I can get it
looks like Cordelia has the same problem I do. She says, "Oh, don't enter my name for the scrapbook page. I like it, but I don't have any photos to put on it." Okay. Yeah, I've got photos on my computer. I just never, I never put them on. Vals, thank you, honey. That one's going up. That is funny. She said, "I'm speaking in cursive."
Hey, Val. I didn't know you were on here. I did that one upside down. This one goes here. Yeah, I don't think, Val, you don't scrapbook either, do you? Val's one of my Zoom buddies. You want to enter for it, Janet?
So I had to get up for a second and cut a couple of strips off of one sheet of that pretty scrapbook paper. I love this. This is too pretty.
Yeah. So this is going to be my page. You all, I made this one because I was going to use it in here, but because these pictures were all going portrait style, I couldn't use it because I needed landscape ones. So I decided to use this. But now this can go on a card front. I just saved it because so if, you know, whoever is drawn doesn't want scrapbook stuff, I think you could just draw everybody and they can just choose which one they want if they want to, Debbie.
Sounds good to me.
But that's why I'm not putting it down permanently because I get everybody doesn't scrapbook. I started when my husband was stationed overseas, and that's when I just first got started with it. So I didn't used to scrapbook either, but I am sure hooked now. And the more grandkids, I think I'm about through having grandkids. I have my first great grandchild though, so I'm gonna probably do a book. I don't get to see him very often. He doesn't live here, so I'm gonna do one of those I was talking about to just do the pages and let her put his first year. You know, it's a great gift for new moms and dads. Shouldn't just say moms, should I? Dads too.
I have to tell you guys, one of the things I love about doing about recording is I can look at the screen and see another view of what my card's going to look like and decide, do I actually like it?
Yeah.
So we have got a couple more folks that have popped in, although we've been on here for an hour. I think I did see Janet Foster a little bit earlier today. I think I said that one already. We've got the Latin Girl 34. I'm just scrolling.
Thank you, Bitty Penny. I appreciate it. I don't know if you're talking about my pages or if you're talking about a card. Probably both. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Absolutely. Okay.
I don't know where I'm going to
use this as.
I think I'm going to put it right up here. Because this one's not going to. And then I think I might put a few of these little purple enamel dots in here somewhere too. Mm-hmm. Everything needs bling, right?
Absolutely.
Everything.
I mean, if I've got enough foil, I think I can get away with not, but yeah.
I don't think I've got enough. I think I need a little bit more. Once I stick these down, you'll see that gold a little bit more though. And you know, now that I look at this, probably the next time I do a whole layer like that, I might make it a little bit bigger. I might go a
Well, Biddy Penny
little bit more
says, I
like
am.
it.
Those pages are awesome.
Thank
So she
you.
loves what you've done there. Linda says, I made a scrapbook for a retiring bus driver. The parents allowed me to get pics of the kids for her too. So she was
Oh,
in tears. Oh, that is awesome.
nice. Yeah, scrapbooks make people cry when they
I
first
believe
see
it.
them.
I
Yeah,
believe it.
yeah.
I wish I had somebody to send them to. Like I said, no kids. My mother-in-law and father-in-law, they are also kind of digital, so they do everything on their tablet. That's where all of our pictures are. I mean, we all
Yeah.
take tons of pictures when we've gone on vacations,
Mm-hmm.
but they never get printed out.
Yeah. I mean, back when everybody used 35mm cameras, you're right. Yeah, Janet, I do too. That's why I go on and on about these little peekaboo pages because you know me, I love to do lots of photos. I didn't know if y'all got to see my little doggy too. He was a shark. But yeah, I mean, I didn't used to. And then they were just thrown in albums or in boxes. And then
Yeah.
when my husband was deployed and I had 2 boys in college, 1 daughter in high school, 2 dogs and a house and a yard to take care of. And then I just needed to do something for myself. So they were having it was at my church. These ladies said they invited me to this scrapbooking thing. And I was just hooked from there. Went and bought myself a digital camera so I could do more pictures and not have to worry about getting them developed.
Yep, and now everybody just uses their phone. That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I pretty much always just use my phone. All those pictures that you guys see me post on Instagram and Facebook and such, it's all on my phone. My husband uses my camera. I mean, I had gotten a camera a few years back. I think we had gone on a trip and kind of killed our cameras because we did some snorkeling and took the cameras underneath and went a little bit too far down. Even though it was a water resistant, yeah.
Oh, and it destroyed it?
It destroyed it.
Oh. Linda said, yes, scrapbooks do make people cry. Because a lot of work goes into them, don't they, Linda? I mean, a lot of work goes into card making, too. You're right, Cordelia. Once you get sucked in, there's just no going back.
Oh, yeah.
It just grows. My husband walks in my craft room once in a while and just kind of looks around and says, He was like, do I even want to know how much money's in this room? I was like, probably not.
Yeah, my husband just thinks I have too much stuff and that I need to start throwing it away. And I told him, no. No, I asked him today. I just want his opinion and want him to think about where I can put the stuff. We all have gotten a lot of stuff that you bought a long time ago and never used.
Oh, yeah.
And if I'm not going to use it, if I'm still not going to use it, I need to do kind of the Marie Kondo thing and start getting rid of some of this stuff. And so I asked him, what does he think? Where can I try to put it? I mean, I put some stamps in a bin that's like this big and it's just got Christmas stuff in there and it went through. It's real fast. It filled up completely fast, meaning I've got a lot more I need to go through at some point. And he's of the opinion, no, just check it. It's like, no, I either need to give it away or throw it or give it away or sell it.
Oh, yeah. Well,
he just is like, he's thinking, that's going to take too long, just throw it away. It's like, I'm not going to do that.
And have you ever gotten rid of something and not long after that, you're thinking, what did I do with that? Because you're looking for it for something.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And you can't find it. Yeah.
I think
I want to show y'all how many stamp sets I used on this thing. I used these little webs on this one for these little toppers. I think it's the only thing I used on that one. And then instead of this moon, I liked this one on these little circle textures. I like this moon better. I mean, it's not even supposed to be a moon. It's supposed to be just like a little texture thing where you can do your own thing. Mm-hmm. But I liked it. I mean, this one's cute, but I don't know. I just like this one. It's bigger and it looks like a moon. And then I used my little witchy. I used the potions on this one. I used the spider on this piece that I didn't use, and the cat. And I'll send that to if somebody wants it.
That is pretty.
Use it. Yeah, it was cute. And then I used this tree. This is a really neat set because you can do the fall leaves or the snow, or I've made some really cute stuff with this one. But that tree, you can bend it around the way you want it. And then I used these trees. And of course, you saw this one. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets.
Wow.
6 sets. And of course, I pulled this, pulled that Halloween ribbon. You know what I just realized? I think I put something too far over because I covered up all my, I think I might have gotten my thing a little off there. I think I was going to overlap those a little bit more because I don't want to cover up all that cute orange ribbon.
That's what I was going to try using. I've got on my husband's desk, I've got a couple of those, actually 3 of those shoe boxes that you can get at Michael's, storage boxes, the photo boxes things. I've got 3 of them that's full of Halloween ribbon. And again, I very rarely use it.
Debbie, you should use that. You can use ribbon on cards too.
I know, but it's kind of where it just hasn't really been that's why I bought it. I've even still got left over from 2 years ago some of that the Halloween ribbon with the adhesive on the back that Michael's was selling. And I just don't really use it. I mean, it's just like with my pattern papers. I am doing good. This is a combination. This is a die cut that I cut out about a year ago and didn't get around to using. And then there is that ink smushed background. And then there is a strip from a piece of pattern paper. Oh, and I was going to put this little guy behind this. I mean, I have to pick
that
up
is
some
so cute, Debbie. Now, did you come up with that just impromptu like that, or did you kind of know?
Yeah, I'm kind of now it's stuck down there so well, I can't get it off. I was going to put this little pumpkin there, but I guess I need to put something else there. I think I need a ghost. Do I have any ghosts already cut out? I was going through some of my Halloween stuff trying to get reorganized, and I've got a bunch of die cuts and stuff that I haven't used. Some of these were ones that people sent to me in some Happy Mail probably 2 years ago, and I never got around to using it. And I got this. I don't want to use that one. I really want to use a pumpkin.
What set are you talking about, Jenny? You used what set for cards that you sent out, Jenny?
And now I'm looking. I used that set. That's what she said. I think she said that she was a Stampin' Up.
Yeah, I was wondering which set she used. Somebody was. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no, that's fine.
I was going to say, if I'm in the craft room by myself, I can do that impromptu stuff like that but being my first live, I was not going to do that. We might have been here the rest of the night because
honey, you did fine. You did absolutely fine. I am so proud of you. I guess I will use that pumpkin later.
I wonder if my daughter made it on here. I haven't seen her name.
Who's that?
Made it. I thought my daughter was gonna. I noticed that my daughter set a reminder to see.
We've got a Lindsay.
Yeah, she
likes the way she likes how you used your stamps on your pages.
Thank you. You can do a lot of. I do a little bit of everything on my pages. I do stamping, ink blending, Cricut stuff. I cut out things on the Cricut. I use stickers. I don't use too many stickers anymore. I make my own, but
that's the reason I don't really use stickers much. I do the stuff and pattern paper. It's like, okay, if you can make something cool with just your inks and such, why do you need pattern paper? Because it's pretty. And then you don't use it. Looking through to see if they've got any. Looks like the only.
Which one are you asking about? The name of? Are you talking about? Are you talking about this one?
Okay,
This one right
Janet
here.
just said that I could use that layout spread as I have lots of pictures from Disney World from our 2017 Halloween party. Boo to you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this, yes, Jean, this is from the regular catalog. And it's called, the artistically inked, and there's like a whole suite. And then you can get the paper's gorgeous too. Would you like to, I think I just got the paper. Would you like to? Because let me get back over there. Yeah, this is the when I ordered it, they sold out of it so fast that I wanted the whole suite, but they were out of the paper, so I had to wait and order it later. Let me show you this paper. It's so pretty. This is the designer series paper. So it's this on one side and that on the other. You get 2 sheets of that. And I didn't know if you know it right now, but what is today, the 28th? 2 more days of celebration. And so for every $50.
Oh my God, that is so pretty.
Yeah, isn't that gorgeous?
That's an alcohol
It's got
ink
gold
print.
in it. I know. It's so neat.
That is so pretty.
Mm-hmm. But for the next 2 days, for every $50, you get something free. There's some cute stuff, and there's the back of that one. And I love these flowers. I am just nuts. I don't think you can ever have too many flowers. I just love flowers. And then there's the other side of it. Looks really similar to that one. Oh no, it's a different green. This one's more of a succulent color, and that one's more of a leafy green. Oh, look at that pink, Debbie. I hadn't even opened this yet, so thanks for making me open it. Isn't that pretty? Oh, Linda, we're not competitors.
Nope.
Oh, that's okay, because my friend who does Creative Memories, her and her friend, they do crops together and everything. And she's a close to my heart, and she's a Creative Memories, and we just all make it work.
Well, I figure everybody's got their own style.
Exactly.
Not.
Yeah.
I'm kind of still eclectic, so I don't have a real style yet. Yeah. But mostly I'm clean and simple. I mean, there's folks that do more with rubber stamps than they do cling stamps. There's folks that do, it's just we all have different things that we like to use. So there's nothing wrong with that. We're all learning from each other.
Yeah. And, and I have, because with my scrapbooking, I still buy my Creative Memories, and that's the only place I buy my albums, really, that I don't know. I think that maybe I just never came across a close to my heart rep in my area, but I tell you, I've got other stamp sets too, but I just had to stop myself. I had to just narrow it down and pick out some that I use the most, and because I was getting a little overwhelmed with too many options and spending way too much money. So I thought I had to reel myself in. But yeah, that's what it's called. It's in the new catalog. It's a really pretty one.
Okay,
you know what, Linda? I don't know if I'll make it as a demonstrator. We'll see. A lot of people just do it to get the discount, which was originally my plan. Because my demonstrator said, Debbie, have you ever thought about it? And I had been, actually, because I wanted that discount and because I was buying so much. And but then a few friends started ordering with me, and I started doing some Zoom groups, and we were having so much fun. It just kind of, is what it is. But I'm having fun. I'm not looking to, make a living. I'm retired. I retired at the end of 2019 from my job. I'd been at 11 years with working with abused and neglected kids. And I needed my craft therapy back when I left that job. It was so stressful. And so I thought that if I do anything part-time ever again, it's going to be something fun and non-stressful. And this just kind of landed on me. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm having fun. That's the main thing. I'm reading the comments. Since you're still working, Debbie, I never dreamed I would get done before you.
Well, I also ran off and grabbed me a couple of Google Docs to put in the eyes. Like, oh, I got to do that because I never do. I did recently those kitties that we did several weeks back. I think it was me and Elizabeth were painting the wooden shapes, and I did a couple of cats, and I decided to put some little googly dots on there. Actually, it's where the person who won it said that she'd like googly dots rather than the glow in the dark. So,
oh yeah.
So I got my googly dots out. It's like, okay, I told you I have lots of things that I never use. I've got a ton of these. A lot of this is from, I think I got like a couple of bags or whatever at Dollar Tree at one point. But I've also got these teeny tiny ones that I have no idea where I got them from. And I put those in this little skull that I just cut out of some pattern paper. Because I needed something over there, you know?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
We overlap a little bit, you all. I don't mean to interrupt. Sherry was asking if I have a YouTube channel. I do, Sherry.
Yes, she does.
I can.
There should be a link in the description.
Oh, good. Okay. Because I'm very small. Like I said, I've only been doing this for a year, and so you'll never find me. That's one reason
why you're on Team Tiny. Team Tiny. I was on Team Tiny last year. They are a group of crafters that all have less than 1,000 subscribers, and in order for you to be monetized on Facebook, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewed hours over the last 365 days. I finally made it past that, but yeah.
Yay.
I'm still trying to get my first check because they've got like $100 minimum, which tells you, yeah, it does take a while. And all it is basically they give you they give you 50% of the ad revenue that they're paid, which kind of makes sense. But ad revenue is like change. It's like it's not much. So one thing that I'm wanting to try to do, because lately, especially with doing all of these, I'm mailing out a lot of stuff. I plan on doing more giveaways and things like that. And of course, lots and lots of happy mail. But I could use some help getting the postage paid for. Plus, I want to be able to do more with my stream for you guys. So I'm going to ask, and I hate doing this. I'm not good at asking for stuff like this. I have got down a link down in the description if you'd like to contribute to my channel monetarily. You guys are already you're already telling me you like my channel because you like my videos, which if you have not done, please go ahead and smash the like. But if you want to help to contribute towards some of the postage and that sort of thing, I would really, really, really appreciate it. And that goes through my PayPal. There is a super chat button too on the channel now because I finally reached that monetization. But YouTube keeps part of that. If you go through PayPal, they don't keep any of it. So anyway, I'm down off of that little soapbox. But here are my 2 cards. So she did a double page scrapbook page, which is like this big each page. And I made these little bitty things. So I hope you guys loved them. Cordelia said something about somebody being rude. And Crystal said awesome sauce, but I don't really know what. Oh, I see what was a rude thing. Cordelia says her husband walked in and came in and talked, and now I lost track of everything.
That's so
and
funny.
Look what Bitty Penny just did.
Oh, you're so sweet.
She just gave me a super chat. Thank you so much, hon. I'm also planning on doing some kind of a membership, but I haven't decided exactly what kind of perks to add to it because that's something else that they've opened me up to have. I don't know how any of this stuff works. I'm learning just like all of you guys. So once I figure out something like that, I'm going to go ahead and get that put in place. The PayPal link should be down in the description. I've got a section that says if you want to support the channel, do all the things, but there should be a PayPal link down there. It used to say buy me a cup of coffee because I need it, which is true. I've got coffee all the time. Let me try looking that up real quick because, like I said, I'm not on YouTube at the moment. And where's my keyboard? Luckily, I have a keyboard that has no wires, which is awesome. I believe it's like PayPal Debbie J's Crafting Corner, but I want to make sure I give you the right link. And it's being slow. So you go ahead and chat with them for a minute, Deb, while I'm pulling this stuff up. I'm also going to go ahead and pull up the giveaway thing too, so we can start drawing for some of this stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to let them get a closer look at what you're doing there.
Yeah, the only thing that I can't take off is these. I did glue those down permanently, so I guess I probably shouldn't have done that, but I'll figure it out. I don't know how hard it'll be to mail a whole 12 by 12 sheet, but I can figure it out. Well, let me, actually, I want to show you something else that I've been doing. For those of you that are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, you guys know about the Hope Box, right? So these are those boxes that we get from Paper Pumpkin every month. So here's what I've been doing. I've been making every box a Hope Box. I took all those boxes I saved up and I started decorating them and sending them to ladies that need some encouragement. I'm in another Bible study Zoom group with some ladies that I wanted to send some uplifting things to that were having some troubles. And so I made these boxes, and let me make sure her name's not in here. So I did this. I've decorated the inside and the outside. And so when they open it up, that's the first thing they see is hello, beautiful. And then I just put little goodies in here. I'm going to cover up the name. You won't know them anyway, but I've decorated a little nameplate to go on their desk. So they could set it up and see that with little butterflies on it. And then I did a handmade card, and then I put some scripture on a little thing, a little wooden piece. And I sent them some little things. I sent them some time to shine little emery boards. And I found these really neat pens at the bookstore. It's got the Serenity Prayer on it. And so it's just little things, and I made them a bookmark. This one I haven't put the bookmark in yet because I ran out and I had to make new ones. So I've been making these little bookmarks. I'm gonna put beads on them and just encouraging things there. And
that is just all so sweet.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know. You know, sometimes you just want to do something that lifts up somebody else.
I went ahead and put up that PayPal link in case it's not down in the description for you guys, and I do really appreciate all of that. I really do. I did see where I think it was Gloria said that PayPal takes a fee out. Yes, they do, but from what I understand, I'm going to have to do more research. I've heard that the YouTube, what they take out is more than what PayPal takes out. So, and I also think that PayPal does that if you're sending something as a purchase. So that may be part of why they're pulling some out. Because usually if it's just a friend-to-friend type of thing, then they don't charge anything. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the giveaway tool. So here we've got that. Take this down off the screen so you guys can see better. So I just need to pick one of the pick the correct broadcast. This is the one that is the Make It With Me. And I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some comments so that we can go ahead and draw for Miss Debbie S.'s scrapbook pages. So we've got 14 entries. You guys have been chatting a lot for only 14 people.
I love it.
Just pulled from just who's still here. I don't know.
I've never gotten to do this. This is a lot of fun. This is so much fun.
Miss Cordelia. So Cordelia, let us know, do you want the scrapbook pages where you can use the pieces for additional cards, or do you want one of the cards that I made? So you can go ahead and pick, because I know that you said that you do not do scrapbooking. So if you could go ahead and let us know in the chat real quick. Also, there should be, should be. I think I added it. I've started adding a link to the lives where you go down there and put all of your information down. I wonder why. Gloria says her name was not listed.
I can.
I don't know what happened. It's supposed to be, if I try pulling again, it's going to pull only the newest ones. Okay, Cordelia says that she wants one of my cards. Great. So let's go ahead and draw another person. This is going to be for the scrapbook pages.
Or cards, whichever they want. Whichever they want.
Oh, I did see your name on there, Miss Gloria. It went fast. And this time we've got Miss Maureen Pryor. So if there is a link down below, which I think there is, I'm not 100% sure. I think I put it down there. But if there is a link for you to fill out a form to give all your information, go ahead and do that. If there's not, just send me an email letting me know what it was that you won and your address. And send that to Debbie J at Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Let me go ahead and add that to the comments real quick. Okay, so you guys can just send me an email there with all of your information, and I probably have most of it already. I'm trying to remember what else I wanted to let you guys know. I just mailed out most of my cards for the swap that we did this last month for the month of September. I'll be picking something to do for the month of October real soon, and if you guys have got any ideas as to what you'd like for us to do, go ahead and leave me a note over in the group. If you're not a member of my Facebook group yet, go ahead and sign up over there. You will need to answer all of the questions that come up. That way I can get back in touch with you if I need you. Oh, thank you so much, Jean. Jean says that she sent me some cash too. Thank you, ma'am. That's going to help me with some of the postage, which, like I said, I mailed out a bunch of stuff today. Well, you guys, thank you so much. I'll be getting my card sent out soon. Maureen, did you want the scrapbook page or a card? And from me or from her? Because she's got a card over there and she's got the scrapbook pages. So Miss Cordelia is getting one of mine, and I do have your address. But if you want to fill out the form, it'll just remind me I need to get that out in the mail. Gloria says she'll send me a stamp. As much mail as you send me, honey, I mean, come on. Even when you're not a swap partner, you still send me stuff, and I wasn't expecting. You're just such a sweetheart. Okay, you guys have a wonderful night. I believe Miss Elizabeth has her live coming up at 9 o'clock, so be sure to tune in over there. And I'm going to, if I can find it again, I'm going to share that page showing that sneak peek. This is going to be for the live that we're going to be doing before too long over on I think this one is on Miss Elizabeth's channel next Wednesday night at 7 p.m. I'm going to be over there hanging out with her and crafting, and we're going to be doing something with this cool image. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you again, Debbie S., for hanging out with us. And everybody be sure to check out her channel and show her some love. Thank you, guys. Maureen says a card from anybody. So, Debbie, we'll talk about that in just a minute once we get done. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you over on Elizabeth's live stream in just a bit. Bye.